Right, today we're changing this electric trim tilt motor out on this 2007 4-stroke Mariner stroke Mercury 40 horsepower, and it works fine. It's a little bit scabby, and I'm going to replace it with this one. Got online. I can't remember what I paid for it. It was about £120, I think it was. So first of all, what I did is I pulled this pin out of the top of the you put the lock on there, you put it up, and then I pulled this pin out of this top of the hydraulic ram. Once you pull that pin out, so you just put like a scraper or a sharp screwdriver behind it, wiggle it out a little bit, then you can get like a pry bar behind it, pull it out, and then just a pair of pliers or cutters and just lever it out. Be careful not to damage the chrome. Then this pin, you can see the hole in the center of it, you can just drive it out. I think it'll come out either way. It's not like got a head on it or anything like that, but just get a hard metal punch or 3/8 drive extension bar and just punch it out through the side. It'll come straight out, and then that will enable that to come forward a little bit. Now where I'm at the moment, I've got to the first two Allen keys, they're 5mm. I can undo them no problem. So this moves backwards and forwards, but it won't pull anymore. It's got like another one of those drift pins, bars or axle through the bottom there. So I can either take off this anode at the bottom here, maybe there's a drift pin underneath there I can pull out. If so, drive that pin out, that will come straight out, be a lot easier. Or I'm going to try and get something like a long extension, maybe 1/4 inch drive, and see if I can get on the 5mm Allen keys bolts, sorry, at the back. So there's two more on the back of that, and then that should lift out. Right, I'll bring you back in a little while. Right, I managed, with the help of this lovely long Allen key, this is a 5mm Allen key, and I got this when I used to fit the old Velux, not Velux, actually a rotor vent from Loft Shop. They used to come with a long 5mm Allen key, and they're brilliant. Every kit used to come with them, and every time I used to get one, I always used to keep them. Like I had about 5 at one time, just so handy. And 5mm was quite a popular like size. But yeah, I managed to get this down the back and felt around, and then I managed to get the Allen key behind the motor and crack it off, and it come undone. So I was lucky really, it wasn't too corroded. Otherwise, as I say, you have to take off that zinc anode there. The bolts nearly always shear off because you've got like stainless steel going into aluminium, and I struggled, but I didn't take that off, and as I say, I managed to get down the back of it. So now I'm just going to disconnect them wires that go to the motor, and pull the new wires in, and then put the new pump in. And as I say, I'll have to fill up with ATF, automatic transmission fluid, afterwards, and then bleed it. But I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, got the new motor ready now, and what you should do is take that plug out. It's the filler plug, and if you look through there, you can see the top of that. It looks like an Allen key, but what it is actually, that's a drive shaft for the that's actually a drive shaft for the pump. So it's actually in there. So it's only tiny, it's only about probably 12mm long. Pull it out and show you there. So yeah, it's probably about a centimetre, 12mm long. So I'm going to put a bit of grease in there just so that it doesn't keep coming out, because otherwise every time you lift it out, the pump out, it sometimes falls out and it'll drop down. But with that sight glass or the filler plug out, that's facing the front, when you lower it down, you have to make sure that the pump, the Allen key or the drive goes through into that pin. So as you come down, you can twist it side to side, rotate a little bit, and it will lock down. But as I say, if you take the plug out when you're doing it, you look through the window, you'll see it actually engage in there. And now I'm just going to get some Vaseline. I've got the O-ring there, new O-ring. I'm going to put a bit of grease in the channel there, and that should hold the O-ring in place while I lower it down. So what you don't want to do is it to drop out the back, you pinch it and it's going to start leaking, and it's a pain to start taking it all off again, drain the fluid. So I'm going to put a bit of grease in the channel, fit the O-ring. Then I'm going to put a bit of grease in there, drop the drive pin in there, and then lower it in, and then start putting the bolts back in. Right, got the hydraulic fluids today. I just use, whoops, dropped it. Just use the Spirex S4 ATF, and I put it into a squirt container so I can squeeze it into the filler cap. So I'm going to squeeze it in there. The hydraulic ram is fully extended, so it didn't lose any fluid. So what I'll do is I'll pour that in there until it starts leaking out the bottom, which is there. I'll put the cap back in, which is, where's that gone? Which is here. So screw that back in there. Don't over tighten these, any plastic. Let's get something to tighten that with. So not really tight, just nip it up. Then what we'll do then is we'll extend it up and down a little bit, and then we'll bleed the air out of it. So I'll put the trim lock there, and then we'll run it for a few cycles. Get the air out. There. So there wasn't a lot of gurgling in there, so that should be okay. And what I'll do is I'll just undo that nut again and just check fluid. But as I say, I didn't really lose none when I took it off. It hissed a little bit there, so there's a little bit of pressure in there. So just be mindful, as I say, you put the lock on there, and don't put your eyes near it, just in case it's got little holes in the drain plug. I'll shoot a little bit more in there. But it didn't really need none. And I'll just nip that up. What I'm going to do as well is I've got some white lithium grease. I'll get a paintbrush and I'll paint this new trim motor to protect it a little bit from the salt air. I always put a bit on there, but it'll probably wipe it off anyway. But yeah, I'm not interested in what it looks like. Yes, it's nice and shiny, but I'd rather have the protection. So yeah, I'll paint that with white lithium grease with a paintbrush, and then I'll just take a picture, and that's it for the trim tilt motor.